Hello, welcome back to our Introductions to English Linguistics class. Today I would like to discuss another branch of linguistics which is called as discourse analysis. What is discourse? Discourse is something which is produced by the speaker or writer, then it is perceived by the hearer or reader, then the things is covered with context. So there are three important things in discourse, that is understanding the existence of speaker and hearer, and also understanding that there is context which influence the meaning of the utterance or something which is spoken or produced. So the object of discourse can be written text, oral text, which is produced from speech or talks, or mixing between written and oral text, which can be found in internet chats. So discourse can be a set of term, metaphor, allusions, ways of talking, references, and so on, which constitute an object. So what is discourse analysis? It is a research method for studying written or spoken language in relation to its social context. So the functions of discourse analysis is understanding how language is used in real life. So context here relates to real situations or real life. And the scope of discourse analysis. Discourse analysis is not a single study, but this is interdisciplinary study, which means that it is influenced by other disciplines like sociolinguistics, psycholinguistics, and other fields of study. That's why in an analysis of discourse, it can be in the form of spoken or written text from all different areas, like in medical, legal, social, and any other areas, and also by understanding from its different perspective like race, gender, and power. Discourse analysis has a number of practical applications like analyzing communications problem in medicine, physiotherapy, educations, or maybe analyzing written style, because different writer, different author, different speaker, they also have different way to deliver similar ideas. According to Deborah Sharif in 1994, there are 6 approaches in discourse analysis. The first is speech act approach, second interactional sociolinguistics, the third ethnography of communications, fourth pragmatic approach, fifth conversations analysis, and the last one variationist approach. These are the summary of those approaches. The first, conversations analysis. It focuses on sequence of talks. So how can someone make a sequence when they deliver an ideas in a talks? The second is variationist. So it relates to structural categories within a text. So how can someone make different variations in delivering ideas? So someone tend to be direct, the other tend to be going around the bush. The next one is speech acts. Speech acts is related to how to do things with words. So it relates to how words represent something, whether it is implied or explicit. Ethnography of communications. It relates to how someone from different area may communicate to each other. For example, someone from Bima, they tend to have a very loud voice, and someone from Solo, they tend to be slow in speaking. So how can they develop communications comprehensively? The next part is interactional sociolinguistics. Here means there are some people who are coming from different cultures and possibly they share linguistics and also grammatical knowledge in communications. For example, someone from Mataram, they will say belai to mention where are you going. But from other part of Lombok, they will say bedelai or bedelumbar. It means that they have different cultures in language, which they try to communicate and understand each other when they are speaking in communications. The last approach is pragmatics. Here, meaning is very important inside the interactions. So people try to understand communications by using a minimal assumptions from another. So it means that when someone's communicate, they have to understand what is called as cooperative principle that try to minimize the assumptions that is aroused inside the mind of the hearer, because when they have so many assumptions, it's gonna be a confusions that is appeared inside their mind. So it's gonna be hard for the listener or hearer to understand what is the point inside the talks. Well, that's all the discussions about introductions of discourse analysis. Keep learning and keep healthy.